Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Oh, hi to my 273 new subscribers. That was very ungrateful of me. I just got mad because I lost 400. So this video is why stockpile? Why store money? Why bother? One of the best ways to get a surplus is to buy your food as cheap as you possibly can so it starts accumulating. So what this is I bought some tea, little packets of tea. There's cheaper tea, $1 per bag. But this stuff is good. Today is the diet day, so this stuff is $1 for, I think you get 6. So this is 5 cups, so about 36 cents. So it's kind of pleasant because it's sweetened. So even though I'm on a diet, and even though I'm on a carnivore diet, I don't want to spend much money. I want some good food, but I just want to spend as much as it takes to get me a decent meal. Okay, so now let me show you. This is lemon chicken, and that is a hamburger, I think about 90% beef, and I grew this tomato. Okay, I would like to report that all the tomatoes that I grew were edible, and they were actually pretty tasty. And considering the condition of my plants, that is amazing. Okay, so now, well, let's do the food first. Okay, what I did is I forced chipotle peppers through a fine screen. Yesterday I tried just using the juice, but it wasn't as good. So I just got this can, and you get a lot. And I squeeze the peppers themselves through a fine screen. And then I want to add some mayo. It could be ketchup, it could be steak sauce. And the last time I made it, I think I got a little too much mayo in it. I'm kind of new to these chipotle sauces. This one looks good, look. So even when I'm on a diet, no matter what, I want to enjoy life, especially at my age. You never know. My dad died one day, that was it. You never get over it. And it could happen to anyone. He died at 66 and I'm 63. So now I just want to pour my chipotle, let me get it up here so you can see it, onto my hamburger. Yummy. I better not drop my tomato. The tomato is going to figure into our discussion. Okay, so now let me cut my tomato up a little bit. Oh, it looks good. Look at this. When I was married, we had big gardens, but after I started trying to grow stuff, it occurred to me that most of the gardening was done by my ex-husband. I stood around and I said I was gardening, and I wasn't. I didn't bring any napkins. That was not good planning. Okay, why should we stockpile? Why? Everything has always been fine. Everything will always be fine. Okay, why don't you tell that to the people in Hong Kong right about now? It's not looking good over there. Also, the Chinese economy might not be doing so great either. Also, if the Chinese economy has major problems, it could pull us all down like the Titanic. This tea is good. You gotta try this. So, okay, so you look around the world and you say, uh-oh, Hong Kong, China. China is also fighting with India. That is not good. Usually when they start fighting, they want wars to generate money. So whose gas is going up to over $4 a gallon? Ours. I've even heard it said that the gas prices could make it so that people might have to take buses or ride bikes. So the gas price is no joke. The gas is going up. China is experiencing a difficult economy. That could be a problem. That could cause us a problem. I heard from someone who actually lives in China, if this situation doesn't right itself by the first of the year, they're expecting to lose everything. Can you imagine expecting to lose everything? Not good. Another thing, the coldest ever winter is expected. Okay, that could affect us. We have lots of cold regions. Warmer regions could become colder as well. Another bad thing is this coldest winter ever could affect Russia. They know to prepare for winter, but if it was bad enough, there might be no preparing. So if you're living in a really, really cold area, you want to be preparing for evacuation. You want to get out of there before the car motors and everything else freeze. Or if there was a giant exodus out of areas, you want to be the first one out. That's why you want to save money all the time and do things the cheapest possible price. Okay, so you want to have into your back of your mind, if needs be, what is a warmer place. Okay, just to let you know, if you're planning on coming to San Diego, it's very expensive. But we do have liberal social service, and from what I've heard, that's not everywhere in the country. So that is something to be considered. Okay, so now let's talk about what we're going to stockpile. Okay, I've been doing videos, and it's on cheap meat. One of the cheapest possible meats one can ever buy is chicken at this time. I got this tasty chicken for 99 cents a pound at Aldi's. Oh, it looks good. Let me see if I can get a nice big bite to show you guys. So what I did, take a look at this tasty chicken I made. Very easy. I always cook chicken a lot because I would work until 8 or 9 at night, and I could come home and pop it in the oven. Okay, let me taste it. I'm eating my freezer down so I can pack it tight with meat and cheese. I did a video today on Twitter, 5 cheapest meats. You guys already know that stuff, but they don't know that stuff yet. A lot of my followers on Twitter lives in areas I would expect war. Okay, turkey burger, the cheapest like hamburger, turkey burger is Walmart. $1.50 a chub, and they have taco season too. But what I would do is I would pack my freezer with the highest quality beef I could afford, because I'm sure it's going up. In fact, I heard in Germany, another place that's affected by the world economy, they were thinking about taxing beef. That is designed to slow the consumption. Okay, now let me taste my hamburger with the chipotle mayonnaise. So all you need is chipotle. If I try to find chipotle hot sauce, I had some at one time. I guess I ate it all. That would be great. That forcing the chipotles through the sieve thing is a pain in the neck, but it sure does taste good. Today is the last day of my carnivore diet. The jalapenos and chipotles make me cough. In one of the videos I did, I coughed through the whole thing. It was the hot sauce. Okay, so locate the cheapest hamburger or the best hamburger if you can afford it, and pack your freezer full. Bacon ends. Okay, one of the followers made mention that he can't find any bacon ends. Well, I can't find any that aren't just plain fat. Don't buy bacon ends that are fat. Bad possibility is, a real bad possibility is bacon and ham is going up because a lot of the pork drowned. Sausages, pork sausage, you can pile your freezer pretty full of pork sausage. Okay, rice, potatoes, and sweet potatoes. The problem is sweet potatoes. They're very expensive in the cans. Okay, the thing you're likely to run out of is bread, fruit, and vegetables. So you want to have food, you want to have flour, you want to have yeast, you want to have sugar or honey, and salt so you can make bread. And I buy the big cans of fruit. I get them at Dollar Tree, and the big cans of vegetables, the big cans, not the 16-ounce cans. Okay, powdered milk and shortening. I think it's more durable than those cartons, and be sure you check your cartons and make sure they're not open. Okay, and next thing, you want to plant food. Here's the food I planted. I'm very proud of this guy. I will eat it. I will tell you, if it tastes lousy, I'm going to tell you it's the worst tomato I ever tasted. I am totally amazed that it came out as good as it did. Okay, what happened, I think this was one of the tomatoes I bought at the 99-cent store, and this is as big as it ever got. I think I harvested 6 tomatoes, so that was pretty good. If you don't have somewhere you can grow them outside, you've got to learn how to grow food and start stockpiling seeds. Okay, now, Dia's Frugal Life has her garden planted in 5-gallon buckets, and I think she's the one that stores the food in the $5 buckets. One of the things I'll be storing in the $5 bucket is the Roma detergent. You need a clean, dry place to sleep, and you need to be clean. Otherwise, you're going to get disease. So, another thing is, you can get the $5 buckets for like $1.80 at Walmart. You can plant fruit trees in those too. And then I started stockpiling canned food as much as I could find. If you don't have money, go to the food banks as many times as you have to and get yourself a nice big stockpile of food now while you can still get the food. Oh, another thing is if you even think you might have to evacuate, be the first one out. Don't wait around, because all kinds of bad things are going to happen if a big crowd starts evacuating. Okay, I watch a good video. Let's see. W. Rubicon 1, right here. And what was he doing a video on? Lo and behold, food storage. In the 5-gallon buckets, for sure, rice and beans. Also, oil and grape stuff. Just make sure you have as much as you can afford. Okay, now about clothes. Okay, I stockpile all kinds of costume jewelry, and if I was broke, I would sell it. I also stockpile, let me show you, all kinds of watches, like jewelry type watches. Okay, this watch is a Fox Gucci watch. Okay, right about now, anybody who really wants a Gucci watch, or anybody who really wants a Chanel watch, can go and get one at a used dealer. But if things get really tight, they might not be as easy to acquire. And I also buy watches that resemble good watches. This is actually an 18 karat watch. Both of them are really, really nice. And then I buy watches that resemble gold bracelet watches. One's a Seiko and the other is some, I don't know what it is, but it's pretty. I'm stockpiling them. I'm not selling them. Okay, so people might not be able to afford real luxury items. You know, if they're barely paying their bills. Okay, I have sugar-free Jell-O, and I buy these yogurts for 25 cents at Dollar Tree. And the thing is if you get yourself some of this yogurt, you can, if you have these little yogurts from Dollar Tree, you can make yourself yogurt. It's not hard to make. You don't want to be running out of milk and yogurt and cheese. I'm packing my freezer full of cheese, sliced cheese. Okay, now about clothes. If things start getting really, really bad, you might want to move to a better area. This happened to me. I was forced to move to a better area, and guess what? The better area doesn't cost significantly more. In fact, I think I pay less. No headaches. So you want to have clothes in case you've got to move to, you can move around better in a better area. Okay, now this jacket, I want to mention if you're new to collectibles, this jacket is made in India. The thing about garments made in India, some of the people that make the garments dedicate everything they do from garment making to food making to everything to their gods. So when you put on one of these, let me see if I can show you. See, it has a little pocket here with a piece of Velcro. So these are well-made garments, you know, and so if you can get these handmade garments, when you put them on, they feel good and they're easy to sell. I will sell this. And then I have some costume jewelry, and I hoard this. And if I ever needed money, I would sell it. So you want to also, if you you want to stockpile items you could use for barter. The number one thing would be food, but also I stockpile camp gear, and I can't find it as readily as I used to. And the other thing is silver. Try to get yourself a few silver coins. So here is stockpile your freezer full of chicken. This whole plate here would be about $3. And I bought the Jell-O. I bought the Jell-O for about 36 cents, and I bought the yogurt for $4 and the tea 36 cents. So if you like adjust now and you start being really cheap and piling up your food and piling up your resources, if something bad happens, like the owner wants his apartment back, then you can say starts with an F, ends with a U, and pack your stuff and leave. Okay, you guys, God bless you all.